GM, everybody. This is Hefe with GM with GMI. I hope you're having a great morning this morning. I am just hanging out here celebrating my 420, kicking it off strong. And we got Mike Callum here with us today. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, friend. I got agenda to plan out for the day, a little bit of moving and shaking to get going with my waking and bacon, and we're going to be having us a nice 420.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day today. I mean, I'm just getting ready. I just woke up not long ago. I got the fake gotchi finished last night. I just have to add I got the track put together, the little jingle, and I got the artwork together. I got to put them together now in Adobe and then get it published. And I think I'll do I think I'll publish it right before the episode at 4 and we'll go from there.
Perfect. This is 4 p.m. Eastern time today,
4
correct?
p.m. Eastern. Yes. Check out the
Right on.
tweet. If you're following me on Twitter, check out my tweet. I just tweeted it out. Has all the details in that thread that you'll need to know for today. But you know what? I can go through it a little bit here on the live stream if you would like.
Let's do
Happy to
it.
do
Dive right
that.
in.
Let's do that. I'm also hanging out in the Gotchiverse on the GMI parcel if you would like to join me. Anybody listening to the live stream. Here we go. Okay, so are you ready for the 420 festivities? You got to join myself, No Future Photo, Mike Callum, some of our close GMI friends, and we got some special guests on the show. So we'll get to that in a second. But it'll be a approximately 1 hour live stream. I have a really good feeling it's not going to be 1 hour, and we're going to be going over. But you know, we're gonna be prepared to hang out with us for an hour at least, and we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of things today. So get your cannabis ready, get your virtual joints ready. If you don't smoke, just show up, get your whatever, partake in whatever you would like to enjoy.
Today's
But
a great day to start.
yeah, today's a great day to start if you have never smoked cannabis. Uh, but here, so starting with One Hit Wonder, that was our amazing NFT sale from last year. All holders will be entered into a huge prize pool. And so everybody will be entered into the prize pool. If you're selected for an exclusive fake, you will need to burn two of the One Hit Wonders. You'll have to burn two of them.
Damn.
And so if you only have one, that's okay. We can help you source the other one for you. We have friends that hold a ton of them, and so I'm sure we'll be able to work out a deal. But so don't sweat it if you only bought one, but you will have to burn at least two of these to get your fake gotchi if you're drawn for one of them. There's only going to be 42, so I'm not printing off 100. We're not doing any of that. There's going to be 42 editions, and we're going to raffle them off today. So I'm going to get the addresses of the One Hit Wonder holders, and we'll go from there.
Man, I'm very pleased with what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing. You've done some decent legwork on creating some mechanics here for this. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I didn't finish there. So we'll have a bunch of regular prizes. I think we should check our notes to see if there should be some artwork in there. I got some fake Sams I'll donate. If there's anybody else out there that would like to donate to the prize pool, we're creating a small prize pool. I'm going to throw some Pepe tokens in there. Not very much, but I'll throw some Pepe tokens in there. And we'll just throw some Alchemica and some other random things in there, and we'll be drawing for those as well. And so if you're drawn for any of those things too, it'll be one. That'll still be a one burn, so you'll still have to burn one. But again, if you're only holding one and you're like, I don't want to burn this, we'll help you source. We can help you source the other one for you, probably, most likely. Yeah. So that's the one hit wonder right there.
We've got quite a few of entities hiding out in our no safe here, so yeah, we'll be in good shape.
Oh yeah, you see it there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and even just for like other things, we've got some really cool other things. We could, like, there is one set of Ben Lagan's piece. Oof, only one set. That's crazy.
No, we do that. That one that's a GMI Grail. I gotta go her down to
Lots of third adepts. Lots of third adepts.
yeah, I gotta get Coder Dan to whitelist that one. Bin Laden's been asking me, and I've kind of been dropping the ball on that. So
Oh man, I've
I
got
gotta
a
get that one whitelisted because we got the
okay.
3 big NFT displays we gotta put down, and then we can put those in there and have our
We've got
whole.
a we've got a Duppy Kanakak tree. This is an original work from Duppy from back in the original Artist Summit days. We got 4 copies of it. You can do one of those.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so I got a little alpha for today. The Kanakik tree actually does make an appearance in the lore today. That will be told.
Oh man, that is so good to hear. So there's 2 Kanakak trees that have been sighted thus far. There's the Great Kanakak tree, which is interstellar, and then there's also the Grand Canyon Kanakak tree. Most
Are,
people don't know about
are
that one.
those two different people or two different works?
2 different works, same artist. Yeah, Duppy cranked them both out.
And that was early. That was early Mid Journey stuff. I'm pretty sure.
So early.
Very early primitive. It's like getting the first copy from an early printing press. It's like it's gonna look different, for sure. Has a nice I love the characteristics of it.
Oh, absolutely. The nuance and the style of these early pieces is literally fantastic.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
This was minted 7 months ago. 7 months ago when no one knew what AI even was yet, or
Man,
anyone cared.
GMI has some really old Avagotchi NFTs out there. I mean, we
Look
got
at this
some.
thing. Here, I'm dropping it in Sounds of the Ghost right now.
Okay.
Reference. This thing is I think this is a total gem.
Oh man,
I think
this
that's a beautiful piece of work for 7 months ago.
I gotta show our listeners on the live stream. Look at that, folks. That's amazing.
Back
That's
up.
pre-fake Gotchi.
And that's the Grand Canyon version, and here comes the Great Kanakek tree, which I
Hmm.
these are like amazing, man. These are like little early Picassos.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I think there's a lot of genius in these particular works, quite honestly. I really, really enjoyed everything that Duppy did. Duppy is an artist who has definitely gone quiet. Duppy is very calm these days. But when Duppy was on fire on Lens there about 7 months ago, man, you couldn't pick their stuff up fast enough.
Oh, I
It,
think
just
Duppy's
just
on
genius.
something. I think Duppy's been in the lab. He's
I
been
definitely think
cooking.
he's on some.
When artists go quiet, man, watch out. Like every time I've seen this happen, artists go quiet for a couple months. You're like, either he's down in the dumps and needs a therapist, or he is about to do something amazing. You know what I mean? It's one or the other.
I hope he's about to do something.
I'm
See
gonna
some
lean
good stuff.
towards the latter for sure. Absolutely. So going on with the festivities for today, Deep Lore ties in with the upcoming Fake Gotchi release today, so you'll want to listen in for that. There's a collectible lens post out there right now. There's 42 editions available. I haven't checked to see what our availability looks like here for these, but see if I
Um,
can
the
get this.
lens right now on your peace pipe lore, you got 10 collects, 5 comets, 10 mirrors, 19 likes.
Yeah, so I got it up there. Collect this. This ties in with. So if you happen to get one of the fake Gotchi pieces, like if I were you, I would want this because this is the whole initial backstory to what you're about to get. So you don't want to just have the one. You want to have both of these together. And Michael and I were talking about this. It might be hard to source the set. Just it's been difficult with Lens Post to source a specific post. And so it's probably worth your time. I mean, there's 32 editions left. They're only 42 cents each, 0.42 USD. And so check it out. And maybe someone even might contact you to get this because they have a fake Gotchi and they want they want to pair it up. So
It's still a chasm to be crossed. Is Lens asset source, Lens marketplace creation.
I thought
Very
there
nuanced.
wasn't there a marketplace for posts?
Lensport.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's take a look at it right now and see if I've been updated in my impressment. Oh man, Ufolio. I found Ufolio the other day, and it's like another lens branch. But now that I'm looking at them side by side, it's like a total ripoff of Lensport. That's pretty low grade work.
There's gonna be a lot of competing actors.
Total
Right?
copycats.
Yeah.
Well, and just like blatant fork offs.
Yeah.
Which I guess is, I don't know about fine. Fine's not the word. This is the idea where it's like imposters are the best form of flattery.
Well, they really are. And I mean, when you have something that's way lower quality, it's going to make the higher quality thing look even better, right? So that's the way I look at it. I'm not going to switch over to something worse than Lenster. Why would I do that?
Kind of how I'm feeling right now as I'm watching Lensport try to load up. It's okay, but meh. Ufolio looks worse to me than that. And let's see, the Lens Garden is the only thing recently that I've found that I thought was really kind of slick.
So there'll be a tale that's told with this peace pipe. There's a story behind all this.
So this is literally Alpha 1, huh? This is the first of its kind.
Yeah, like what is this? It looks strange. It's, it's weird. It looks like a pipe, obviously, but it's something, And so we're gonna learn what this is.
Well, I'd mostly be interested for listeners to remember that Hefe is one of the few that's like starting to explore world building and 3D rendering and really kind of diving into the constructed digital realm. And so those are really easy snipes for future supports, patrons in the making.
Absolutely. And I love, if there's one thing I love, is it's expressing my gratitude for the early adopters. So I just got to shout out some artists here. We got Vader and Kravich.
Yeah.
One of like the up and coming artists in the Avagachi realm. You can have a look at their work here, and I got them made into stickers, and there's a 25 run of each. I went for some high quality. I could have done a lower quality sticker. You watching the stream?
I'm about to.
Yeah, if you're watching the stream on GMI, if you go to GMI Frens Twitch account, I'm live streaming there. Subscribe, follow, check us out. We're going to be doing this very often. And we do cool things like 420, District 420 special every year. So definitely want to get up in there. Give us a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We're trying to hit a couple milestones. So
these are literally gorgeous. People are sleeping on these. 25 each, that's it?
25 each. And dude, they're so high quality. I mean,
they're such good looking designs.
They're nice and thick. Like, I'll hold one up to the camera right now. Like, look at that. Look at the detail.
These are very special. Man, these are not so much even for pot enthusiasts. These are just literally collector's pieces.
These are just collector's pieces.
GMI second 420 ever. Limited edition 25 runs of 2 community artists. These two guys are studs too. Vader and Kravich are no joke. They're doing really well.
And now it's just something so special. Like, even holding them in my hand, they feel like cards. They don't feel like stickers. So if you didn't even want to like use the sticker part of it and just like have it as like a nice memorabilia, like a card, I have a couple sitting on my desk. I just like them.
I want to see other artists like Leonardo Gugacci make a play for a couple quantities of these, so that way they could bundle it with some of their future work.
I know. I was asking Leonardo, man. I was like, dude, I'd love to get something for 420. I'd love to get it made into a sticker. I'd even do a third sticker just for you. But he's been killing it, man. He's been doing his Gotchiverse treasure hunt, which you'll all want to check out. We could actually quickly hop to it real quick and then come back around to we'll come back around to my Twitter thread. So there's
still a lot happening in this space. It's crazy. Just because you look away doesn't mean things slow down.
Right now, the first thing y'all want to do if you want to get a part of this is a partnership with Infinity Keys. You don't want to miss out on this. Go head over to Avagachi Auctions. Keep an eye out on it. I think there's like still half a dozen of them left. Go and bid on the Gotcha Dippity puzzles, the little puzzle pieces. It's a fake Gotchi, but it's part of this puzzle. Go bid on that because you'll need that, as that is your first step in getting access to the Infinity Keys pack. You will not be able to do the Infinity Keys puzzle pack and get all those rewards unless you do unless you get the Gotcha Dippity fake Gotchi. So go and do that. I think he's doing 5 more auctions, 24-hour auctions. He's trickling them out, and you'll get access to a treasure map. And once you get the treasure map, that's where your adventure begins. And I can't say any more than that.
Well, damn it. If you can't say any more than that, then I'm left on a cliffhanger. So
Yeah.
this sounds really kind of motivating in terms of specific action. So the thing to do is to head on over to Fake Gotchi's auction board and check out these Gotchi Dippities that are still up. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 currently in the auction house. Is that fair?
Yep, and he's made it easy for you guys. You don't even have to go to Fake Gotchi. If you don't know about Fake Gotchi, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You don't have to go to Fake Gotchi. Just go to his link tree. He has a link tree posted on his page. And this is, we're talking about web 3 underscore 14159. And so go follow him and go check out his link tree. The link tree will have everything you need. That's not what I'm looking for. Right here, the treasure hunt. So you want to look for the treasure hunt Gotcha Dippity pieces. You want to grab one of those. And then the adventure
Well, I'm
begins.
definitely bidding on one right this second as we speak, because
Okay.
I have been paying attention to Leonardo da Gacci for far too long to sleep on this rollout. I know that he's been doing good stuff on his own, and I'm pretty much a big believer in anything he does as an individual. And then separately, I'm really a big fan of Infinity Keys and Cher and Andy and Magic and Jess and the whole team over there. They're doing great stuff. And so the idea of the two of them collaborating is just some of my favorite things to see.
Yeah, pay attention. Don't sleep on this. Yeah, absolutely. This is a huge partnership happening right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I slept on the early Infinity Keys stuff, and I kind of regret it. So I'm not gonna pass this up this time around.
So do you have your a whole bunch of your puzzle packs handled?
I gotta check my wallet. I did throw some bids up last night, so I should have at least one Gotcha Dippity. I think I'll have one. But I might want to grab another one just to get it for a friend if somebody
Are the
wants.
pieces different, or are they all just like access keys?
They're all
They're all
access
just like
keys.
fungible access keys.
Yeah,
Got
all
it,
access.
okay.
Hmm.
I will say one other just little shout out here while we're in the auction house is anytime I see anything from Awkward AI now, I tend to put pressure on it because I've realized his amazing physical creative ability with his party badges, and so now he's another one that's on my list where I'm like, okay, anything you do, I'm probably going to support because you have this ability to overproduce.
Yeah. No, I mean, he goes above and
there's a
beyond.
mutant for sale. There's a mutant for sale right now inside the auction house. And
There's a
he's
what?
got limited runs. A mutant.
Oh, yeah.
An awkward AI piece. He's got 66 editions of the mutants. He's got the mutants and like the Christmas Gotchi, and that's like it for his offerings. And so it's actually really hard to become an awkward AI holder. It's not that easy. And I think it's a important thing to have. It makes me feel a little bit like my Keck Lord.
Man, it's
a
crazy how we're
designation that I just
curating all
want.
these little fan collections. Like, I'm a huge Soju fan. I own every single one of his pieces.
Soju got big for my blood, and I do regret that, actually. I wished I'd have just committed and stayed on top of him. Because, like, obviously, Soju is what Soju is. It's happening. And so, like, having an early Bob, that's like a grail for me. I miss that.
I'll tell you, if there's any artist, and I know Soju's going to get excited hearing this, but right now, if there's any artist and it's not to say we won't have more, but if there's one that I could think of that could have his own Avagachi themed art gallery at Art Basel, a little corner set up with all of his works, I think it's him. I think it's Soju.
I think he's put out one of the largest, most consistent bodies of work. I think Stellar's given him a run for his money right on his heels. and the two of them remind me of like the yin and the yang. They're very similar but uniquely different.
I think Stellar is completely in his own league. I don't think he's any less of an artist. I think he's a and actually
They
I
just do different styles.
well, just like how you regret the Soju collection, I regret not collecting enough of Hobbs' work because I just wasn't able to commit to both at the same time, and I was already deep into the
Exactly.
Soju bag, so I had to keep going. But I would actually I want to reach out to Soju and get a 101 made. That sounds like something I want
Oof.
to really do.
Straight.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
If you can get him to do some commission work, it needs to happen.
I don't know what he's gonna charge, but he's worth it, whatever it might be. I'm sure we can figure something out. So if you're
Hey, I gotta
listening,
say, man.
mm-hmm,
Oh, sorry, not to kill your pitch there too, because yeah, finish that real quick. So yeah, if they're listening, what do you want them to do?
have him reach. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's do something. We'll figure something out.
I'm
Maybe we
sitting here
even
in the
do
auction
collab. I'd
house.
love to collab on the piece.
That's where you really have some potential to invest in and flex because you've got a lot of social capital that you can cash in on. A lot of people would be happy to see and Hefe on their docket lists.
Yeah.
But I think you'd be kind of dating up in league. And so if you can get with these artists and get like a Stellar and a Soju to work with you as an like say an audio collaborator, as a visual input collaborator, I think that there'd be some real opportunities there because you understand the drip real well. You got the culture vibe down, rock solid, and so just giving you more creative ability, will watch a lot of your ideas kind of mature as well.
Yeah, man, I've really realized of the value of giving this time lately. It's like this is real. Like this needs to be real. So
Definitely, Jim. I'm happy to hear that, man. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of kids go to college just to try to, you know, improve their creative works, improve their creative powers, unleash their imagination. That's
yeah,
never a bad time to maximize that.
yeah. I think it was already always restrained, and now it's been unleashed. So I have three works coming out here. So I got the fake Gotchi dropping today. I got a Bitcoin themed fake Gotchi piece that'll be coming out in about a week or so. And then I'll also be publishing a very special Pepe themed piece on Manifold on my storefront. And I'll be selling this piece. It'll be a limited edition run, and I'll be selling it in Pepe. So you actually have to hold Pepe token because Manifold just added Pepe as a payment option. Even, this is the craziest story in crypto right now, I think. This coin started with a $4,000 liquidity pool on Uniswap 6 days ago, and now is at 150 million market cap. 150 million market cap in 6 days from $4,000.
Yeah, it's working, isn't it?
And it's been amazing, man. I bought a very small amount, but relatively speaking, and now it's like holy shit. Like I wish I would have bought like a couple $100 with this stuff. Because like millionaires were minted this week. Pepe millionaires were minted this week.
And it might not even be getting close to being started. It might just be barely the rumblings.
It hasn't even been listed on the normie exchanges yet, so just wait till it gets listed on Binance, OKX, all the big exchanges with the deep liquidity. It's gonna, I think, you know, to say that you got in on Pepe at sub 150 market cap is gonna be a flex at some point, I think. But we'll see. Not financial advice, but what I am saying is take your Alchemica earnings from today, whatever you earned in Alchemica today, and go buy some Pepe. That's what I say. I think that's fair. But again,
That's a very easy call to action, man. That's like such a low threshold of risk entry.
you're buying a lottery ticket. That's what you're buying. You're buying a lottery ticket.
Can I?
Asymmetrical bet. That's what it
Is
is.
this is this trading on QuickSwap right now?
It is on, well, no, it's on layer one. So you have to go to Uniswap. You have to go to Uniswap
Oh
on layer
gosh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so migrate our Alchemica earnings for the day down a layer, and then
Oh, okay.
take a swing for the fences.
I just thought about that. Well, that's gonna be, yeah. I mean, you might actually have to save up for like a week, and then
Sure.
maybe do that. Do it all in
I
one
mean, but
go.
it's possible, huh? You could almost take like a glitter division, You know, but I hear what you're saying. Just take some yield somewhere, take some earnings somewhere, so that way it's not really a cost in, and just take a shot, huh? What you're saying?
If you're the kind of person who eats out frequently, spends money on Starbucks, whatever small luxury you buy, take that small amount of that one instance and go buy some Pepe. That's what I say.
Even today, probably not a bad idea.
That's what I'm saying today. Yeah. If you do that today, it actually still makes sense. If you do it a month from now, it might not really have a significant impact on your life. But what I'm saying is that asymmetrical bet, that's something you need to look into, especially the first week of something like this. You see the energy behind the token. You see the memes coming out. Manifold listed Pepe as a payment option for artwork, and now you have artists creating Pepe themed art that you can buy in Pepe token. So
Oh
do you
man,
see what's
good
happening
one.
here in front of your eyes this week? I think people need to, when things like this happen, even if you, whatever your stance on Pepe is, when you see that happening, there's something special that's about to happen, I think. So, yeah.
How much did you borrow in Ave to go into Pepe?
Well, that's the thing. I did not, and that's not how I approach these sorts of things. I looked at it as an asymmetrical bet. So I went in on day 3. So like day 3, it wasn't even 100 million market cap when I bought. I think it was at like maybe
Jeez.
60 or 70.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And so that's when I went in with a big bag. And by big bag, I'm still talking less than $100 because these are shit coins. I mean, you don't want to. I'm only going to put in what I'm willing to lose. At the end of
Sure,
the
these are
day,
not smart bets per se.
no, no, and at the end of the day, I'll be completely honest. It's like I put in when I'm early to this. I'm more reluctant. The earlier I am, the more reluctant I am to ape in on it.
Sure.
And
No,
that's
because
just my yeah,
it's the higher chance, higher probability of being wrong, and
yeah.
it's
It's
still
just
being a turd.
yeah. Just it's risk tolerance for me. I just don't have the risk tolerance to like ape into that at that point.
Sure.
But then seeing it get to 100 million market cap, I went in and I bought a little bit more. That's when I did go in with a little bit bigger of a bag. Uh, but yeah, it's like for example, if you had bought on day 1 or 2 and you had bought $100, you would be up about $1 million right now. So
that's
someone bought,
that's crazy.
and I bought on day 3, and so on day 3, I kind of at that point it almost felt like you'd missed the boat, but it's still significant, like 20x from whatever I first bought at.
That is kind of crazy. It's been a while since I've seen that.
And it's just warming up, so I'm feeling the energy right now. Just warming up, like we're just starting to get listed on the exchanges. The whales are just starting to learn about it. You're starting to hear it circulate in the social circles. The pump and dump channels are starting to pick up on it. It's yeah, I mean, so SHIB token at the height of the bull market, I believe, had around a 40 billion market cap.
God, it's hard. It's
40
hard to.
billion in SHIB token at the height of the bull market. We're at 150 million in Pepe.
It really feels like there's a part of my brain that like shuts down understanding when I hear stuff like that because it's like I don't want to hear that.
Right, but let's
It's
compare memes. Let's study the art of memes here. How long has been SHIB? Is SHIB a relevant meme in society? Is SHIB a culturally significant, a historically significant meme?
Oh, okay. No, I would say no. I would say
Okay,
within
who are the
culture and
most
society,
who are
no.
the two most culturally significant memes in history?
Gosh, the two
If
most
you can name
culturally
two.
significant. If I could name two memes that are culturally significant in history, I like Doge.
I'll tell you, it's Jesus and Pepe.
Oh my gosh, those are crazy swings. So Pepe's bigger than Santa.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Santa is not controversial. Santa is what Santa is. You know, I don't know.
Hmm.
Pepe has an interesting history. Pepe, where it came to be and what it did and the impact it had and what it represents, I think is as culturally significant. And let's throw Santa up there too, man. I love Santa.
Well,
Santa,
it's
Jesus, and
interesting
Pepe.
well, when you mention Jesus is when I start thinking about like the wider spectrum of all culturally significant characters, and so then it's like, okay, wait, who is competitive up there? Who does run in those circles? Easter Bunny's famous, but do they have a following? You know, how big would their Twitter account be, right? How many
That's
people? How
actually
many
a good bellwether. How big would Santa's Twitter account be if he was right here in the flesh, right? A
exactly.
personality.
And
Hmm.
if Pepe Coin is doing 10x on those numbers and literally like defining virality in social media right now, then it is a louder case to be made about paying for everyone to be paying attention.
Yeah.
If it turns out that it's very niche and extremely micro, then it puts me more in a circumstance of appreciating your alpha angle and still being thoughtful about paying attention to it, but realizing that it might be actually quite early still to this, and very few people may understand what's actually still happening.
I put caution signs all over this shit. I don't buy shit coins at all. Like, I'll straight up say that I've never bought SHIB or Doge or any of these things. But what I'm seeing here is an early opportunity. That's why I'm saying, if you don't need the $10 to live off of it for your sustenance, it's extra. You just have that. Go buy $10 of Pepe. Just go do it. That's all
I
I'm
can do
saying
that.
because it's an asymmetrical bet at this point. You might lose your $10 straight up, might be gone.
It would be the
But
first hit I've lost here.
exactly, exactly. And if you're willing to even have a higher risk tolerance, maybe take what you spend on a date night, on a good date night. Go take that money, go buy some Pepe. I
Well, I
don't
tell
know.
you what, these date nights in New York are devastating. I'm sure DC's kind of the same too. That's a
Oh
different
yeah,
budget.
we stick to the nature side of things because it's free.
Date nights, walk in the park every
Walk in the
time.
woods. Yep, exactly.
Why? Because it's free. We'll make sandwiches and we'll walk together.
But
Pick
yeah,
pretty flowers.
that's my Pepe soapbox there. I
That's
just
a good soapbox though, because I think it's really something that's I'm always interested in the things that keep you interested in general, especially things that are outside of the Avagachi ecosystem. That's what I think is really interesting. Like we can sit here and talk about Avagachi all day. That's bread and butter, and that's like the large majority of our attention span. But it's not the complete spectrum of our attention span. So it's really cool to learn about HBAR. It's really cool to have been talking about Link a lot recently. Now we're sitting here watching the evolution of Pepe, and not just as simple observers. You've already got your hands dirty, so it'd be interesting to follow along and see what you got going on there.
oh man, I love to empower, I love to educate. And so if there's anybody, any group in this space I'd love to educate and love to empower, it's the Gotchi gang. It's you guys. So, if you're listening to this stream, it's free and you're getting alpha and you can go do things with that and maybe it might change your life. You don't know. But these are the sorts of risks that kind of get me a little excited because it's not like there's any downside. And the other thing is you can always get your first initial capital out. So you could put your $10 in if you're really that concerned. Like give it a couple days and take your $10 out. We're at a point where we haven't seen like a major down day on this token. So this is the first week of its existence. You could see a lot of energy incoming. Even you're gonna have dips, but you can see the dips are getting those candles are just getting swallowed up. So
I think I've gone through such a long season of learned suffering. I almost like forgot how to DeFi, you know. And
yep.
so it's going to be really interesting to see the things blossoming again in the spring of a new bull season's early stages, and watching projects that are like, no, 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 it's cool, it's working, good contracts, people are digging it, let's fucking go.
Is Doge or any of those coins on Aave?
No, none of
Okay.
those coins are in Aave.
I'm just curious. But I mean, think about all the liquidity pools and all the leverage things that you could do with this Pepe token once it's on Binance, once it's on these deep liquidity exchanges, because they do like to incentivize things with rewards. And then imagine the energy behind Pepe once Binance puts out like a reward program for Pepe. Like that'll be something
Well,
amazing.
it's a reminder for me of the entire like this is where like my brain glitches. I have to remind myself, and because I get angry is the issue, and so I try to stay away from thinking like about these things. But I have to remind myself of deep liquidity markets that have very little functionality that do still prosper and continue to grow and have market.
Yeah.
And so at least with Pepe, it's being utilized. You know, you've mentioned Pepe Cash before, and so at least it's just a big big popular version of something you've seen tried before.
Yeah.
Lots of people have shot this shot. And so for some reason this one's caught wind underneath it, and it might have just caught just the right amount of attention and enthusiasm and optimism from the right whales at the right time for this glider to kind of take flight.
Yeah.
And so this one might carry. Sometimes projects are the right ideas but the wrong times. And I've seen that happen before, and so it's very interesting to me to watch one and be like, bullshit, no way. Like, there's no way that this is gonna actually catch fire right now, right? It's been so long since I've seen a blaze. Like, I know what an inferno is, but by God, it's been a while. And so you're telling me that you see some embers, huh? That's intriguing.
Yeah. I mean, shitcoins are one of the onboarding tools of crypto. We get people who maybe have never had any exposure to crypto before, and they see this fun Pepe token, and they like Pepe enough that they'll ask their friend how to buy some Pepe, and they'll go buy some and just hold it because it's like, hey, I paid $10 and I have like 90 million of these things. Kind of cool, right? It's just an interesting way to get exposed to the first bit of crypto, and then you get the excitement too. So there's the energy component too. So now you had the $10 you put in, and now you wake up one morning and it's like $40. And you're like, holy shit, they like 4x'd. And you get all these emotions, and you start dealing with the emotions of an investor. You start dealing with the emotions of somebody who is now starting to learn about managing money, or looking at their own finance, their own managing their own capital. And that's the beginning of someone's journey. It only goes up from there, I think.
No, you're completely correct. It's just, wow. That's exciting to hear. I'm going to take a strong look. It's a very easy action to request. Just a small coin to toss, add a little tiny bag, and just let it be. I've definitely spent a lot more on a lot less. Promise.
I will say though, disclaimer: there are a ton of scams out there right now. People are getting scammed for this Pepe token. They're putting fake ones out. They're creating fake Twitter accounts. So if you want to buy this, first of all, probably just DM me because I can help you. But if you want to go out and do it on your own, I recommend going to the official Pepe Twitter account, and I will get that for you right now.
I'm gonna run to the dispensary right after this call.
Nice. Pepe Coin ETH. So check out Pepe Coin ETH.
You mentioned that, yeah. Pepe Coin ETH. Gotcha.
Yeah, and so that is the official account. Go to pepe.vip. That's the website, and then you can click through to the Uniswap link there. So.
Well done, sir. Yeah, I think you got people on the right hunt here, at least if there's some explorers in the space. I know foreigners listen.
Well, you can see right now on Twitter, Pepe is trending where I live. It's 1.53 million tweets right now.
That's crazy. Even if it's just push, even if it's just whale push. Like, meme coins do work. Meme products do work. Marketing efforts do work.
Yep.
It doesn't all have to be Aavegotchi complexity to be qualified for success.
They'll get there.
Well, actually, if anything, quite the contrary. I think most of the success I'm surrounded by isn't even close to Aavegotchi level structure.
Yeah.
Like, and they don't need it. We almost learned this at aadventure was like the big joke, right? It's like, turns out we don't have to talk to anybody about the product.
Well, yeah, you just gotta be yourself, be fun, and just hang out with people. Connect.
Everyone has something to sell. Turns out no one cares if you're boring.
That's
and so
right.
you have to at least just do well on the front end. Yep. Like, it's crazy to me the thought of like CryptoPunks, or just apes. These cultures that have been invented, these synthesized cultures that have nothing to offer anybody besides its own hype. It's literally a snake eating its own tail. And they just continue to find ways to grow.
Yeah.
And so it's just a shocking thing to me. So heaven forbid when you get real artists like yourself trying to produce real creative work. Oh, man, that's like such a softball.
Oh, so can we sorry, real quick, we're dragging on a little bit here, but can I finish up my tweet thread, let people know what to expect for today?
Please do.
We only have a couple things here, but we're going to have a ton of festivities, and I might actually request your help if you don't mind later to help me.
For sure.
Once you're back, maybe to help set some things up.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so we got the stickers. I think that's where we left off, and then I kind of messed up the tweet here. But so we're going to have... I got a big-ass volcano bag that I'm going to inflate, and I'm gonna be puffing on that during the live stream. So we'll see if I can finish it and throw down some Alchemica bets. I don't know. I'm down to do something fun there, but we'll be doing that today. And so I don't know. Is this like a not safe for work episode? Should people
I
not
think
stream this while they're at work?
it depends on where they work and where they live.
Okay, well there you go.
It's
There's your
just
disclaimer right there. It depends on where you work, where you live, but
yeah, don't tell anyone, but check your local designations.
that's right. Have it open in a tab somewhere, and they can flip it over. So
Ain't
absolutely,
nothing wrong with watching other people do things they shouldn't.
yeah. GMI headquarters. We'll be having some epic FUD drops. I think we'll be just dropping a ton of FUD today to celebrate the release of the fake Gotchi. It's a very FUD themed piece, and it just feels right. FUD's green. Everything we love today is green. So be dropping lots of that today in the Gotchiverse. So I think maybe we'll have to set up a bounce gate for that on the GMI parcel.
For sure. Yeah, that should be easy enough. We already got the image preset, so we just gotta. Unless you guys want to do a custom image, then it just be 2:1 and less than a megabyte. Really terrible parameters.
Dang, I don't know about that. No.
It's a terrible setup. You can do it easy enough in person. It's just we've got to talk to them because I hate that technical gate.
Yeah, I'll throw a couple proto licks down today, do a little PvE action, and kill some stuff.
And I'm into it. I'm super into it. Yeah.
We got
Afternoon shift would be
Cannabis
good.
Friends joining us today as well. So we're inviting all crypto stoners to join us on the live stream. We can have up to 10 people in the studio. So I'd love to have a bunch of people on screen, all smoking, all hanging out. I invited the founder of Hemptopia there so he can talk about his farming game a little bit and their Hemp DAO token that they're releasing. And that's also on Polygon, so it's kind of comfy there. We can maybe go hang out there for a little bit.
Hey, I gotta. Let's see if I can find a way to get show somebody this. Here, let me take a picture of this real quick. Keep talking. Sorry.
Last but not least, check us out on the GMI live stream channel. Link is in the tweet. I'll actually retweet this right here. Actually, no, I'll retweet it later. But I will make sure you guys get the link. You can follow GMI Frens, FRENS, GMI Frens on Twitter. And that's where you'll find everything. I think our Discord link is in the bio, or at least the Twitch link is in the bio. So go check that out. And we'll see you today at 4 p.m. Eastern.
I'm gonna sneak in right
8
before you
p.m.
cut
UTC.
it. Just take a look real quick at the image that I just dropped in the Sound of the Ghost
Oh, what is
text chat. That is the top end of a building tall bong built by our good friend Cannabis Connoisseur 007.
Whoa!
It's like a video he sent me that I can share later when we're actually doing our 420 special, but it's like a little preview. So
dude.
they've been having some fun already, man. So yeah, I think that y'all will get along really well. Y'all are both building giganticism themed paraphernalia.
Man, I was gonna do a 6-foot vape bag. I think I might do a 10 now. Fuck it. Let's just. I might use the whole roll.
There you go, friend.
Oh,
All right,
dude,
thanks
is he
for
gonna
hanging
be
out.
joining us on the live stream as well?
I think so. He's got the details. He said he's
God.
down. So
Let's
I
make
will
sure
see
we
if,
DM these guys right before so they know that where to find us and what to do and everything.
for sure. Just gonna make my morning scoot, and then I'm back home for the day. So I'll be chilling.
All right, man. I'm gonna get my internet hooked up, finish up some last minute details on the fake Gotchi, get that ready to be published. I got a couple things to do, and if I don't mind, maybe I'll ask you to help me out here with a couple things to finish up the list. But,
Sounds good to me, man. All right, man.
all
Cool.
right, friends. We will see you today at 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. We'll be kicking off the 420 festivities. We will see you then. Peace out, friends.